Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to yet another video here at the channel. It is very lovely to have you back here at the channel. If you are new to this channel, maybe you want to learn filmmaking, tips and tricks, Davinci Resolve and things of that nature. Or maybe, just maybe, you want to have a look at some pretty cool gear. In that case, maybe this channel is for you, and I would recommend you to subscribe. So lately I have been looking at the internet for some lights, and I wanted to have some kind of lights that were like the Aputure, the 120D. I see a lot of YouTubers using that and a lot of filmmakers using that. So I thought that would be interesting to look into that. But then I just realized that they were, even though relatively cheap, they're also kind of expensive for the low-budget filmmaker or the indie filmmaker. So I actually did a lot of search on the net and tried to figure out if I could find a alternative. And I just think I did that. So I got the PIXEL Light, the PIXEL C100, and I must say to you, I think this is quite an amazing piece of gear for the price. The price I paid for this were 270 euros, I believe, and the Aputure is around 800. So you can almost get 3 of those for the price of one Aputure. And just a super quick disclaimer, the light were not sent to me by Pixel. I did buy this with my own money. And all I am saying is my honest and my opinion. If you're interested in getting the light, of course, you can go down in the description and there will be a link to my Amazon affiliation. And I will get a little bit of a commission fee if you buy the lamp using that link. You're not going to pay anything more for it. It's just a commission fee, and it will help me to make more content on this channel. So if you choose to buy the light, please use the link down in the description. So with that out of the way, let's get to the video. And in this video, I am going to test out all the different specs and how it works. We're going to test that out and doing some test shot with the output of the light and how it will be if we put in a softbox. Also, there will be a link for that softbox down in the description, of course. Okay, out of the way with all of this, and let's get right to the video. So the PIXEL Light comes in this great carrying bag, which is a nice touch. Inside of the bag we will find in the first compartment here is a remote control and a instruction manual. Also included is of course the battery for the remote, as you see right here, and it is a nice little feature as well. Next we have a cage for the power bracket, so we can attach this to our light stand, which is very nice. Also there's a strap for the bag, and here we have the power supply itself. It comes with a Europe power plug and an American power plug. I'm going to use the Europe one. And here we have the light itself, and it's very well built. It has a little bit of weight to it. It has a CRI of 97 and a TLCI of 99 and more than 65,000 lux. The output is 5600 Kelvin, and it can be loosened at the side so you can move the lamp up and down. Also it has a Boeing's mount, as you see right here. So on the Aputure light the controls are on the power brick. On this model the controls are on the back, and of course we can here change in between different settings. Also we have a button which will move by 25%, as you see right here, so we can test that out as well. We have also a button for the remote. We're not going to use that because that's fine. And then we have different channels, but we only have one channel to work with right now. Then we have a power button. We can turn our light on and off. And then we have this dial where we can turn up our light from 0 to 100. Also, there is a little bit of a fan noise when the lamps get hot. But of course we can turn that on and off by pushing the middle button for a few seconds. Now it will run, and if I don't want the fan, I'll just turn it off. So for this test, I'm just going to test the light output. In this test, I'll go from 2% to 100%, going from 10 to 20 and so on. The camera being used here is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. It's shot on ISO 200 and the recording format is RAW. And for this particular shot, I'm actually using a softbox from Newer. If you're into that, take a look down in the description where to get that. Also, I didn't talk too much about the comparison of the Aputure and this light here. I think one of the main things, the main differences is that on the Aputure you can actually, on the power brick, put in a V-mount battery and you'll make it a little more easy to shoot outside, for instance. Where with the Pixel you can't do that, so you are actually limited in that way. You can only use this inside in a studio environment, but if that's what you're doing, I think, as you see from the pictures, it gives you a lot of light output. If you have to choose between the Aputure or the Pixel, if you're doing stuff inside, I would go for the Pixel because I think it has a great output of light and it's really cheap compared to the Aputure. It's just my opinion. Here we are on 100%, as you see. And then I'll go all the way down. Anyway, I do hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it will help them out. And if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on this channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.